m0nkeyM00n, the first player we're going to be looking at. This is their series in the third regional against Semper. They lost this series 4-2. This is game number 2. We're going to be looking at game number 2 and 3. So let's get right into it, why don't we? Now, m0nkeyM00n, what are the things he's known for? Well, he's known for always being in the right place at the right time. He's got the mechanics to... He can do anything with his mechanics. He can beat you with smarts. m0nkeyM00n can beat you in every phase of the game. And let's see if we see all the little things that really make that machine work for m0nkeyM00n. Fun little fact I learned about m0nkeyM00n. Some of you may have already known this, and I did not, because I typically don't look at these. But apparently m0nkeyM00n plays with a total 0 dead zone on his controller. Like 0.00. I've never heard of that. And there's some plays that m0nkeyM00n goes for where you're like, how did he turn his car around that fast? Or how did he launch in that specific direction? Because we saw him do it a couple of times on LAN, and that's when Johnny had elucidated that little tidbit onto me. So I thought that was pretty interesting. But so far, nothing crazy's happened in this first minute. m0nkeyM00n rotating out. Now he's kind of in a second man spot here, but didn't have possession. Didn't take himself out of the play. That's a great carry. And he forced Archie to go back to the corner. Couldn't get anything done with it, but it allowed Extra to come in. So just little things, like the ability to carry the ball right here. It's a great catch on his hood. He pops it up perfectly. He beats Shawset to the ball. And look at him wrap around that and keep himself behind the play. He's going to force Archie into one direction on this, which is to play back into the corner. Extra's going to come and challenge him. But either way, that's good work in the first man position by m0nkeyM00n. Playing relaxed here on some of these 50s. He's a little back against Cassio, but he'll at least go for it. And Extra actually picks up a good block. So is there anything m0nkey could have done here? He's looking at Shawset. He sees Mark by 8's behind the ball, and he'll be ready for a neutral 50 if that comes down to him, or following it up. You see Extra kind of taking an advanced position on his right side. But the 50 goes away from m0nkeyM00n. He kind of waits for that bounce, and Cassio's ahead of him. Cassio's to play it over him. Extra makes a great save. And yeah, that challenge goes away from m0nkeyM00n, and he didn't want to overcommit early on the play. Up high again here for m0nkeyM00n. Another good 50 for him as well. That's a tough grab. Secure the boost. Find that read. It's a perfect launch out. And he doesn't get the most solid read on it. Like when he comes up, the ball's dropping in front of him. He's still behind the ball a little bit here. So he's thinking, I'm going to jump up, try to carry that ball. But it kicks out really hard and out. So he has to flip into it to actually get behind the ball. But he's still got enough boost to get down and make that 50 happen. So excellent work from m0nkeyM00n. Not just on the read, on the back wall, but also following up that touch. Something that we picked on most of the North American players we looked at, the 4 that we looked at, was an over-reliance on boost canisters. And their willingness to leave a play to go get a full tank of boost despite there being many pads available on the field. I'm wondering what the purported best player in the world, if we see him leave the play so often. m0nkeyM00n beats player there, off the ceiling, quickly there for the 50 as well. So yeah, m0nkeyM00n alive in the play, picking up these small pads, staying in a favorable second man spot. Now m0nkeyM00n doesn't win this touch, but he's in the play the whole time. He hasn't used it. He lands here with 13 boost. He doesn't need to leave the play at all. He grabs the 2 middle boosts in the middle of the field, grabs another pad, and now he's got 45, 56, plenty to follow up this touch from Extra. So m0nkeyM00n never leaving the play, and we're probably going to be seeing a lot of that. Here he'll opt to go for the corner boost, but with the defensive structure, you're still in the play, even going for that corner boost with Mark by 8 in the first man position. Extra kind of holding down the net. I hesitate to say second man, because really, you could be second man in the corner, depending on where that ball goes. The defensive structure is really just covering options. On the back wall. Still behind it. And only use that boost to get that ball back downfield over to Mark. He'll even get a boost steal out of this. Of course, his teammate's doing a good job locking the ball in, so it makes nkeyMoon's job easy. Get up, challenge the ball. Don't let Semper out easily. Immediately pulls back. Can't get the save. That's tough. So coming back. Let's take a look at it. nkeyMoon crossing midfield. Mark by 8's beaten. You see Extra. Extra probably gets a touch here if you're nkeyMoon, but he's very patient and he waits. He does turn up slightly. Is expecting Extra to touch that ball. Why wouldn't you? And then ends up being just a little far behind on that shot. So that little opening that was created by Chaussette here. Extra not getting that touch on the ball made life a little more difficult for nkeyMoon, but you see he wanted to turn up the field. If Extra gets this touch, who's going to follow it up? Archie, who's sitting on the left side of his screen. So nkeyMoon has given himself enough boost to respond to a touch from Extra, potentially beat Archie to the ball, but Extra has to make that touch. So not too much blame for nkeyMoon missing that one right there. He could take a more defensive posture. Like, he could just turn straight in a net instead of you seeing him turn up a little bit, expecting that touch from Extra. If he does that, though, and Extra actually does get the touch, then Archie can keep pressure alive for Semper. nkeyMoon wanting to find the optimal place to challenge the ball, and you have to trust your teammates to hit the ball. Extra's not going to drop those very often, so... Oh. nkeyMoon just missing that one. That was a hard ball. Only one look at that. Whoop! Right over his head. That's a good boomer from Chaussette. And nkeyMoon off where he landed. And the ball's just in the net, so we're not even going to look at it. Yeah, BDS had some struggles in the third regional against Semper, but Semper proved to be a pretty difficult team. So... it kind of had me looking at them with new eyes. Maybe we'll look at Archie as well. I wanted to look at Chaussette, but here, we're still looking at nkeyMoon. Look at this. Again, using your mechanics to create opportunities and disrupt the play for your team as first man. nkeyMoon exemplifying that here. Got the full corner boost, but he's in position for the play. Lets that ball roll up. He doesn't turn up and force a bad 50 against Chaussette. He could try to take that option here. Like... as that ball comes down, like, that's totally primed for nkeyMoon to immediately swing around, maybe go for a hard clear, but he's likely going to have to force a 50 against Chaussette. So instead, lets that ball come to him, carries it, uses the neutral hop to kind of stabilize and get the flip reset, and look, he's right over Cassio. And then the 50 could come in from Mark by 8. So they don't get out on defense, but you want those kinds of looks as first man. That kind of ability to beat two attackers on a play is so big, and nkeyMoon consistently does that. Here, only 20 boost, but he makes the most of it. Feathers it, doesn't waste his boost on any one particular part of his pathing, but make sure he has a little bit to be able to maintain that speed, because you always want to be able to have a little bit of speed, or a little bit of momentum, acceleration left in the tank whenever you want to get behind the ball and make sure you win touches for your team. So still third man, but he's playing very tightly. And that touch doesn't go his way. It's okay. Mark by 8 rotated behind him. And that's how fluid BDS look. It's the little things, right? Mark pulls this out here. nkeyMoon flipping forward as third man beyond the line, but he's ready to turn back at any second. As soon as Mark by 8 turns, though, nkeyMoon's immediately in the play, and he's second man. He doesn't have to make up for lost time. He's not fully back, relying on Extra to make that first 50. And while that ball goes out to Cassio and there's nothing nkey can do about it, the fact that he's there forcing, you force Semper to go a certain direction with it. You know Mark by 8 rotated out, but the rotation was very tight, and a lot of different ways you could respond to that. So really solid positioning from nkeyMoon in this first game. And a good save as well, letting the ball come to him. He gets bumped out of the way, boosts forward to recover, because he thought that shot was going to come quickly. Didn't have to defend anything, though, and this is quite a lengthy overtime. So we'll see what exactly happens here, because Semper scores. And as a, fair warning to those watching, we're definitely going to be splitting hairs when it comes to nkeyMoon. You know, a lot of people would put him as their #1 player in the world. I'm apt to agree with them. And so if there are things that we end up picking on with nkeyMon, I mean, those are so small. And we talk about this is the best team in the world right now. It proved it this past LAN. I think watching a little bit of nkeyMon's play is really going to show you why. It's fun to watch how they work as a unit. But how do those individual parts function on their own? Another good 50 there from nkeyMon again. He's never really out of the play, right? So coming up, is this still an aggressive third man with Extra and Mark by 8? Archie going to take this ball away, but nkeyMon still following the play very closely. As soon as he sees that there's no opportunity for BDS to make a play on the ball, as soon as he sees Archie with full control, that's when nkeyMon pulls back on the defense. But he won't pull back until he sees that possession lost by BDS or any opportunity for BDS to make a play on the ball. nkeyMon not having to commit at all right now. He started creeping up there as second man. Just these touches have not gone where nkeyMon has sat. But you see him in the follow-up spot. It is very aggressive positioning. He wants to be able to follow those 50s up quickly. Even right there. Good recognition. And staying close to the play will afford you opportunities like that. Extra tried to lob it up to him. But it was just well defended by Semper. Not the best clear from nkeyMon. The best opportunity to get on these back wall clears is a banger. And it is just off on the timing, but Cassio's not going to get the best touch. He just gives the ball right back to Extra, so no sweat from nkeyMon. And sitting close to the plate. This is honestly kind of similar to how we saw Beast Mode play with Rebellion the other day. Beast Mode stays in the play, prioritizes small pads and staying in the rotation rather than leave for the comfort of boost. And it afforded him, high percentage opportunities more than not. nkeyMon just didn't have enough boost for that. But again, he's in the play and he's finally ready for a touch. A little bit more boost goes a long way there. Last time we rewind it, is there any opportunity that nkeyMon could have had better boost management or better positioning? I told you we're going to split hairs. So kick down the field. Mark by 8's behind. Now second man. He's got 72. He wanted to get up the wall pretty quickly. He probably didn't... he boosts over to the side to be quick on that response because he's not sure how exactly the defender, how hard he's going to hit that ball. So he just wants to be ready to respond on the side wall. Better to be in the position faster than the touch happens in that case rather than worrying about boost for a touch you're not sure is going to happen, if that makes sense. Small pop, but nkeyMon didn't have enough boost to chase it down. He'll get another corner boost steal for his efforts. Now he's going to have to hurry up back on defense. Mark by 8 gets a perfect bounce, and nkeyMon could just go right back onto offense. But he was ready. Another one taken away. nkeyMon the whole way back now. He's struggling for some boost. But that whole time expecting Semper to get a clear on the ball. So he's coming back here, right? Chaussette plays that ball away. Mark by 8 just trying to play the return. And that ball bounce actually kicks the ball away from Chaussette. So Mark, he definitely sees the play starting to switch. Because he sees Mark by 8 rushing, trying to get that ball up the sidewall, maybe try to control it. But this is a play where he sees an easy clear happening for Semper, so he pulls off a little bit more. Also a factor that he doesn't really have a lot of boost in the play, and going to get those pads would have taken him out of position. Instead, big clear, and nkeyMon's in the right spot. That's one of the toughest things to do in Rocket League is recognize when a play, when you pull off on a play. Like, what separates a good player from a great player positionally? A player that can recognize when you can be an aggressive third man and when you need to pull back as a third man. nkeyMon showcasing that for you here early. Tried to go for the catch, but it got away from him. He still made the 50 happen. Boost steal as well. So a lot of value, and Extra comes in. So even though that initial mistouch happens, nkeyMon does a good job on this sequence, keeping the play up and alive. And let's look back a little bit, actually. I'm talking and not watching. Comes back. He kicks that one real high with Archie in net, forces Archie to make a play on the ball. Mark also trying to do it. This is just a good job and good structure from Semper on defense. BDS also feeling that, as I believe that's Mark's second demo attempt, or second demo to try to clear some space out. nkeyM00n racing back again. Knows Archie's up and has the save. Another good situational awareness from nkeyM00n is very high on a great touch again. Still back, but he's got plenty of boosts. Use a little bit to stay paced with the play. And a good carry off the side wall. Now that was good. He made it awkward for Chaussette, and you saw it forced a bit of a scrum there. It doesn't go BDS's way, but you still like what you see from nkeyM00n here. Going across, maintaining his speed, so he's going with the ball. It's not going faster or slower than him, so he catches it in stride, and then he forces that awkward touch from Chaussette after he ran out of boost. Cassio comes in to try to help. Mark and Extra both dodge at it, and it's a wide open net, so they end up getting scored on because of that double commit. I'm curious if that goes any other way, but nkeyM00n does a good job pulling that ball back out and just can't get it by Chaussette, so the double commit in the end ended up killing BDS in that game. That was game number 2. And going right back into ball chasing, let's look at game 3. I'm seeing a lot of what I definitely expected out of nkeyM00n. It's just fun. It's fun when you watch a player do all the things that you think he is. Extremely, his field awareness is S tier. At least in that game, it was S tier. There's more than just getting every solid touch you need and being in position all the time in 3v3. And that's not saying anything poorly about nkeyM00n. Honestly, Semper playing a pretty good game, all things considered. And he was the product of a whiff. And that's the best part of being in an aggressive second man role, is that you can just go for it. Sometimes the defender will miss. But going for the control outplay. And I like this from nkeyM00n, because where really is he going to go with this ball? I don't have Epic Pen open, actually. Epic Pen. Let's have that come up real quick. And where is it? There it is. So, nkeyM00n. Where is he going to go with this ball if he just tries to play the double? Chaussette, he'll be able to turn up. He's got the back wall and part of the backboard covered. Archie's already turning around in net, so he's going to be able to respond to any kind of shot you put over here. And then, I don't know where Cassio is right now. We'd have to look. This is what nkeyM00n sees. So, he's going to go for control. He needs some space. So, what better way to create some space than with a cheeky flip reset? Well, that's what he tries to do here. And I just love the... I love going for this type of stuff, recognizing that, you know, the defense is pretty locked tight for Semper, so you're going to have to create something mechanically with your car, and he almost did. He did get the catch on the flip reset, but the toughest part about this play is killing your momentum, which you see him trying to do as he's boosting on the left side to stabilize his momentum, and then get this catch underneath. But then that ball kicks up a little hard, and he's still trying to boost towards it, but his flip ends up taking him too far to the side instead of forward. So, not perfectly executed there from nkeyM00n, but what it did do is not give Semper a free opportunity. You force Chaussette to beat you on the ball. Anytime you can put a defender into a situation where you're forcing them to make a play, that's more optimal than just banging the ball against the wall and seeing what sticks. And immediately getting out of the play, and he's ready for this. Doesn't get the touch, but it ended up benefiting him. nkeyM00n up again. Solid defense from nkeyM00n. And just taking another look at this. So nkeyM00n coming in. Notice how he's staying close on his way back to the net, and he swings right back in as soon as he knows he can make a 50 on that play. So you hear a lot of people say, and you'll still hear it a lot, it always depends on the situation, but the back post rotation, more like a half back post rotation here, but it puts him right in position. If nkeyM00n goes a little farther back, you're playing reactionary to Archie there. nkeyM00n would much rather take that challenge head on, and he wasn't out of the play at all to do it. But going back to back post would take yourself a little bit out of the play considering his boost count at the time. So considering the boost total and considering the flow of the play, nkeyM00n really made the optimal decision on defense as third man. Coming back, he's got space. Pops this up. Forces Archie to play against him. And the 50 back out to the corner. Again, so many of these first man attempts, or these first man opportunities for nkeyMon have been pop-ups, keep the ball close, beat the first defender with mechanics, whether it's a simple air dribble, whether it's, you know, a carry into a 50-50. Either way, I'm not going to boom the ball downfield and just give the ball back to you and hope I can react to whatever you do. I'm going to keep that ball behind me so I can make a play whenever I want to. And nkeyMon does that again here. He's got to get over Archie, so he's not able to stay behind that ball completely, but he pops it right over him, and he still has enough boost to get back and force Chaussette to kick that ball upwards, and now BDS, they have a play. Thanks to that carry from nkeyMon down the field. Again, they don't score, but that's a good first man look at nkeyMon. He's had a lot of those. Really comfortable in the first, really all roles, but I think especially in the first man role. nkeyMon really shines with his smarts and his mechanics. Look underneath, flip reset. Even with 0 boost, he's still going to go for it, because if you get the catch perfectly, look again, the net, pretty defended by Archie. Cassio's coming back. Mark by 8's going to try to bump him, but Cassio still can make a play on this ball. So Mark getting under it with no boost. If he gets just a little bit behind the ball again on that flip reset, he can get more scooping power on it, but that's real tough to do. Either way, you know what it also does is it doesn't give Semper a free clear. Archie has to come down and challenge nkeyMon because he's going for a flip reset. You're not just going to let nkeyMon flip reset in front of your box for free, are you? That's the benefit and the value a strong mechanical first man can really bring you. But it's that blend of mechanics and smarts. So earlier I said I think we were going to split hairs on nkeyMons. I think I have to be careful that I don't gush over nkeyMon too much, because that's all I'm doing right now. I'm just gushing over nkeyMon. Again, just kind of creeping forward, but then backs up immediately. It's like whenever you see Semper behind the ball, nkeyMon is readjusting. Either he's turning around off the play to be able to respond quickly, or he's backing up to make sure he gives himself a little space to react in that third man spot. But we haven't seen him really overcommit once in the 2 games we've seen so far. Maybe we'll look at Regional 2 after this. I was trying to think of what game I wanted to look at next for nkeyMon. Maybe we keep looking at the Semper series, because they lose this series 4-2, and I'm curious if there was anything that was going on here that we can explicitly place blame on nkeyMon for. If there's anything that, you know, you'd be like, hey, nkeyMon. Saw a couple of these things. Okay, nkeyMon's probably not listening to me, but it might give you guys at home an inkling into what you might expect when you see nkeyMon take the pitch this winter. Again, Semper really locking things down. nkeyMon wants a hard clear badly, and he's finally going to get one. Just a light pop. Oh my goodness. This kind of play too. Again, first man. Flips forward here, but his momentum's carrying him with the ball, so he's still in the play. Lands on this pad, immediately jumps up after he gets into that pad. Doesn't stop boosting either, so he can get up quickly and try to beat Archie to this ball. And he clean beats him to the ball. That's just excellent work on the ground from nkeyMon. Hard flip in, boost through it, and you win that touch. BDS don't get a look at that play, but still, you love that kind of play from nkeyMon. Those kind of touches, your second man, extra or marked by 8 next time, they're going to remember that and be like, oh, he's not done with that play. Obviously, communication always going to be a big factor, and one thing you've seen is probably one thing that helped Semper a lot in this series was their defense. They have been difficult to crack. We've seen nkeyMon try a couple of times to beat them with his mechanics, but, well, he doesn't have to beat them with mechanics on that play. This is real simple. Cassio overshoots Archie. Archie does not get a good touch, and it's a free clear and goal for nkeyMon. So, real simple stuff there. Yeah, I don't think BDS are going to be slowing down anytime soon. After their recent LAN performance, they have answered every question that people could possibly have of them. But I am really interested to see how BDS continue to play in their own region, because I think that Europe has a lot of strong teams. Semper being one of them. I used to really... It was a little poo-poo on Semper before. Nice touch from Extra. MonkeyMoon not really in the play, but he didn't need to be. And that's the beauty, too, is MonkeyMoon is never really out on this play. So coming up, Mark, he's cutting off that option, but Mark's going to pull, or MonkeyMoon's going to double commit there. But that's fine. MonkeyMoon lands, and he's not necessarily out of the play. Not every double commit is a death knell. And MonkeyMoon's got a perfect spot after he's landed to keep pressuring the net. Mark by 8 keeps pushing, and then they panic, and then Extra makes that nice touch. But MonkeyMoon doesn't have to do a lot there. A light double commit, but it's not always a glaring mistake when you double like that. If it doesn't turn into an immediate opportunity or possession for the other team, or would you have been in position had you not double commit for the next touch, then you could say that double commit was a true mistake. But sometimes double commits happen. 3v3 is extremely fast. So yeah, I'm willing to give MonkeyMoon some leeway on the slip up. Semper get a pick-me-up goal here, and that's the rest of the game. So while this plays out, let's take a look. And maybe Regional 2. What do you guys think? Because they lost this, so there's no semifinal from them. We could look at a Swiss game, maybe. Swiss is boring. We don't want to look at Swiss. We want to look at Europe. We want to look at Regional 2. We want to look at Day 2 playoffs or Stage 2 playoffs. And then we're going to go to Day 2. Here's what I'm doing. We're going to look at BDS. Oh, BDS got smacked by Dignitas. Well, that'll be fun. Let's look. There's a stats correction in Game 3, so we won't look at Game 3. Dignitas win both of these games. So let's look at 2 losses from BDS and see what happens to BDS when they're down. What decisions MonkeyMoon makes. Is MonkeyMoon as clutch in his decision-making and his management as he is when you're down more than when you're just down in the series, period. So this first game is the start of the series. So we're not down, we're not losing yet, but same thing happened against Semper. I didn't really see much from MonkeyMoon that I think I could really put too much blame on. Oh my goodness, that's a perfect air dribble. I'll never not be impressed by these perfect air dribbles, man. Like, look at this. Waits for the bounce, gets the perfect pop on the corner, uses air roll left to get a perfect catch, and just let the car carry it for you. And MonkeyMoon lets the ball carry it for him. Or lets his car carry it for him with a perfect orientation under the ball. Again, just kind of relaxed here in the second position. He sees that Extra's also waiting, but just kind of staggering the flow on the rotation. He's able to get one touch here, still in the play, and is able to bomb the ball downfield. Now, one thing that you have to know, there's big play style differences, before we continue, there's big play style differences between Semper and BDS. Very obvious ones for those of you who watch these teams. Semper, they, I would say a much more methodical team, much more relying on good clears and good team plays to beat their opponents. You have a great mechanical player in Archie, but on Dignitas, you have 3 mechanical players who can all outplay you with mechanics, so their approach is going to be a little different. Now, BDS love to get up in front and challenge you on everything. They don't want to give you space if they don't have to, so you'd think that might play well into a mechanical team like Dignitas that loves to create space on mechanics-oriented play. I won't say solo-oriented play, because I really don't think it's that. I think Dignitas are team-oriented, but they're capable of beating you many different ways. MonkeyMoon up against Jorby. Good to hold his dodge in front. So he jumps up. Now he's in position, and he can still kind of tilt his car to the right, because the only places Jorby is going to go with this is towards the net. So MonkeyMoon ends up turning into this, puts his nose on the center of the ball, and flips into it. One time. Just good poise on defense. Oh, Mark challenges again. MonkeyMoon waits. Thinks that ball's going to come up. He's going to retreat for that mid boost, and he's benefited with a big old clear. Going to steal the corner boost on his way out. Comfortably back in the third man role. Mark by 8 going to cut into him. MonkeyMoon backs up to give a little bit of space for the play to develop, but MonkeyMoon in a tough spot here. If Jorby puts this more on target, I think MonkeyMoon saves it. He does cover the space as fast as that ball's going. So Jorby is knowing he has to put it over MonkeyMoon. MonkeyMoon has the net covered. And he plays that ball away. Swings his camera around to really get a gauge before he goes for that corner boost. He sees Mark get bumped here, and he has to avoid Jorby's after he turns off. So turning off ball cam gives him that little bit of awareness to avoid the demo. And had he not avoided that demo, he does get the corner boost as well. I know that's the main thing that MonkeyMoon wanted out of that. But if he doesn't, and he just kind of flips back, expecting to get back to the corner, Jorby might demo him. And that's a goal for apparently Jack, but it's not. Now MonkeyMoon again. Got that little boost pad and got it right over Jack. Another good challenge. Now he's got no boost. How is he playing this? He knows the corner's not there, so he's not going to take himself out of the play. He's going to rely on these small pads. Sorry, I don't mean to keep pausing there. Oh, misses the ball against Jorby, but Extra was there to back him up. That's the best part of 3v3. Put yourself in the position for as many options as possible. This one doesn't really work out for them, though. I can't really blame MonkeyMoon too much for this. So if we go back the whole way here. So the slight hesitation from Jorby. He wants that to come down to him. MonkeyMoon is going to get a much better angle on the ball. And thought he could hop up, and it's a timing thing, but you see Jorby did get that ball right over his head. So that's a tough ball for MonkeyMoon to get up to and respond to with how fast Jorby put it down. And he tried to get in front of that ball. And maybe he can get to that play with low boost, but Scrub Killer takes the ball away from him. MonkeyMoon commits to that play as well. He doesn't get the touch, but this is good work from Dignitas. So you see, they're starting to get boost starved. MonkeyMoon did what he could to position himself relative to the amount of boost that he had and relative to where his teammates were, trying to keep Dignitas off the ball. But Dignitas did a good job locking down the boosts, those last two boosts again, and then putting it in the net. So I definitely attribute that one more to Dignitas. Good pressure. And I know what you're thinking. Well, are we just going to give the other team credit every time BDS gets scored on? Maybe. Maybe. It's possible. I wouldn't expect much more, or I wouldn't expect much less from the current best team in the world. Oh, MonkeyMoon relaxed up front, but then immediately boosts forward to be ready for Extra's pass. He's got enough boost to get that pass to Mark. And really good stuff from MonkeyMoon. Really working with the flow of the play. It's actually really impressive how much he weaves in and out of the play based on who's behind the ball and based on the structure of what he sees in front of him. But 90% of the time, he's always in position to make a touch or make a play on the ball. Jorby's got the touch, and unfortunate. Now, 50s are difficult to pick on players on. But let's see. So MonkeyMoon gets above this ball, and the timing of this flip isn't good. So when both players are on top of the ball, when they hit the top third of the ball, here, let me pull up Epic Pen. I have it for a reason. So let's have that come in and pause. So, oops, get that out of here. So, MonkeyMoon ends up flipping on the top part of the ball here. Now, for all of you Rocket League physics gurus out there, that's going to put the ball down, or it's going to force the momentum's ball downward. Now, you also have to consider Jorby, who's behind the ball here. Now, Jorby, the ball's falling down below Jorby, so as momentum is carrying the ball downwards, Jorby is a more straight angle here. So as he comes down, he's also going to end up having a 50 on the top part of the ball. But that's favorable for Jorby, because if both players challenge the top third of the ball here, what's going to happen more times than not? Well, the ball is going to carry its forward momentum and continue past you. And that's exactly what happens here. MonkeyMoon, he could get under, if he gets under this ball more and he challenges it anywhere below that line, then Jorby will have a much harder time muscling that ball through. It will still be scary in front of the box, but it won't just slip right under you. There's definitely a better approach MonkeyMoon could have had to that 50, but you're playing shadow defense against Jorby, is one of the best 1v1 players in the world. So, you know, it's going to be difficult. So, and yes, Jorby has had more momentum. Exactly. It's a tough spot for MonkeyMoon to be in, and that's why getting under the ball when you are the defender, and you know that, because an attacker's going to have more momentum than you, more forward velocity when you're playing shadow defense. So the goal is to get your orientation, to get your nose behind the ball, try to save your dodge so you can create that impulse momentum. An impulse momentum is just video game developer nonsense, meaning for an impulse is momentum imparted from a single point on the field. So it's not from acceleration, but it's from one action, and that's what a dodge is. It imparts impulse momentum on a ball. So that's why when you flip into the ball in the middle of it or below it, you can force the ball from an attacker who has more momentum than you. So you can force that ball away from them. That's how you use that momentum against them and towards you. Anything you could do to kill the momentum of the ball and have the ball not slip under you is favorable when you're playing shadow defense. MonkeyMoon staying with this. Don't like that touch. Jorby is right there. And Extra's not even on his screen. I'd never go for that. If I were MonkeyMoon, never go for that touch. In fact, he might have a better opportunity instead of lobbing that over straight to Jorby to put it back towards Extra a little bit. But this is just a pass to Jorby, and he says, thanks. I get a free clear over Extra. MonkeyMoon getting bumped out of the play. Scrub harasses him, and now he's completely out of it, but Extra gave him a great pass. They don't score here. I really don't think I can look at too much here, guys, and say, yeah, MonkeyMoon should have did this or that better. That pass, the botch pass to Jorby was one, but they didn't even get scored on, and it was near the end of the game, and they lost it anyway. But those types of decisions could make or break you getting a goal. It's not always about, well, we didn't get scored on. It was, well, we might have left a goal on the table. That's also important. So Dignitas, they win both of these games, both of these pretty defensive. BDS don't score in this one either. So now BDS are down 1-0. I really haven't seen MonkeyMoon. Really, his decision-making hasn't changed too much, which is funny because I feel like I would say that happened at LAN more to him than it has in these two games we've watched in Regional 3 and now in Regional 2. Good from MonkeyMoon, knowing Jack was on top of that ball, and he wins it. You can't ask for anything more from your first man on defense. That's perfect. So he's coming back as third man. You gotta buy time for your team to get back. Okay, Jack's behind the ball. Oh, it's apparently Jack, mechanical wizard. I better jump up for this immediately instead of letting it go back to the corner. Oh, I beat him to the play. He bumped me, but it's cool. I recovered. I still got 35 in the tank. Scrub kill is here. I'm on the perfect angle for a 50. Oh, I flipped right towards it, and the flip recovered me right on the sidewall. Perfect. 4 boost? No problem. I will let that ball drop in front, let Jorby come to me, and wait for the perfect opportunity for me to take a 50. So MonkeyMoon doesn't jump at this ball early. He doesn't panic at seeing Jorby in front and him having no boost. Instead, he jumps out, squares himself up. He knows Jorby is going to beat him to the ball because he's got no boost. So the best thing he can do at a 50-50 is gauge where Jorby is going to be behind that ball, square himself up for that opportunity, and guess what? He wins the 50. And Mark by 8 gets a clear. Perfect first man stuff on defense from nkeyM00n. He gets the corner boost steal, immediately rotates out. Jorby is never out of the play, but nkeyM00n forces him off the play. Now look, we've seen NA players all week right here. What do? They swing around with 30 boost and go get the corner. They're like, yeah, the play's, you know, it might be on defense. I'm just going to go back. No, nkeyM00n's like, he doesn't even see pads. He doesn't even see pads glowing up, but he's still going to stay in the play. He was able to pick 12 up here, turns up. He never wants to leave the play. Look, now second man. nkeyM00n gets chipped on the play. Jorby gets to carry it out, but nkeyM00n is able to respond and get back. And he makes the save here against apparently Jack. So what have we learned in the first minute? More of the same. It's proof. More proof that you see a lot of players leave the play too early when your team has possession. nkeyM00n's not that player. nkeyM00n, S-tier situational awareness. That's becoming more and more clear to me the more we watch him play individually. It's a decent shot. Jack's going to cover most of that net. And maybe nkeyM00n can get a better shot here, but it's a bounce shot. You got to get around it quickly, make a quick decision. Nothing too much there. Apparently Jack clears it out. nkeyM00n stole a boost yesterday. Don't know if it mattered. Not at this point. He'll let that bounce down and keep it close. Mark by 8 forces the 50. But that initial kill from nkeyM00n made things a little less awkward for Mark by 8. Ooh, I like the idea there for nkeyM00n. So another boost awareness play here where he's going to kick this. Not much you're going to be able to do with Jack and Scrub right here. And you're not going to do much with the ball with 13 boost here. So nkeyM00n knows that. So he's going to kick the ball over. And then Waveland. You see the Waveland to maintain momentum. He's going for the bump on Jack. Almost got him. That would have been a great play to get some really solid pressure on a Dignitas. The Scrub Killer was still coming back down. Jack was going to take that play out. But it's just those little things. Jack still is forced up to avoid the bump from nkeyM00n. And there's just so many little things going on for nkeyM00n that allow his teammates to come in and keep pressure. But a lot of this pressure it starts with nkeyM00n as first man. He'll get a demo on his way back. Still not out of the play. Plenty of boosts. Knows he's got pads, so expend a little to go supersonic. Again, third man in net. But starts to come up near side here. And the reason for that, I know a lot of people, but you're basically second man here. As soon as Mark rotates out, he's not in the play anymore. You're second man. So nkeyM00n comes up near side post. And if that comes down in front of the box, like here, nkeyM00n will be able. Jack has sights like right here, right? Like if we drew a cone, can we draw a cone on this thing? But Jack's like, he's gonna be able to 50 anything there, right? So nkeyM00n has to be positioned here. He can't be positioned any farther back. And even if that ball goes up the wall or anything like that, he can easily just drive up the wall and get it clear. So easily morphing from third into second man, and the recognition is instant. Mark's not in the play anymore. Scrub Kill is coming to 50 extra. I need to be ready for the next touch because Jack is right there to follow up anything Scrub does. So a really tight rotation, responding to the tight rotation from Dignitas and the pressure. Let's do that. 46. And he wanted to keep momentum going there on the side wall. He's still giving the ball, but he was challenged on it. That's fine. He'll give Mark that boost and roll right in as second man. Mark didn't take the boost, so he gets it. Good 50s by Mark. By the way, shout out to Mark by 8. He had a hell of a land performance. Oh. nkeyM00n confident he was going to read that, but the ball sails over his head. nkeyM00n back again. Following the flow against Jorby. Knew he had to get on the side wall. And You see that? It's that quick decision. As soon as he boosts over to the side, he knows exactly how he wants to approach Jorby here. So he waits for the play to develop. Don't make the decision before the attacker actually moves with the ball. And this time, he pops it up. nkeyMon knows exactly what Jorby wants to do. Get on the back wall and the backboard, and now you can get the clear. But putting himself in the best position to challenge the ball and not have to make a clutch save. Anytime you can prevent clutch save situations, you're golden as a defense. Really tight stuff and really chaotic defense as well. Now nkeyMon's got nothing. Mark, that's a pressure relieving touch from Mark by 8. And then Jack tried to beat him to the ball. But no, he did not. Dignitas do eventually score in overtime, so we'll see what happens there later. But I still don't really feel like I can fault nkeyMon for really much. Here comes, the midfield boost spawns for him, so BDS controlling the pitch right now. nkeyMon, that was several midfield boosts for him, but that one touch, it's actually a great touch from Extra. Won't have on Extra too long, but that gave nkeyMon the perfect opportunity at it. Jack beats him to the ball. Jorby flips it up, and BDS a little lucky. Jack looked like a cheeky pre-jump there. And really good first man reads from nkeyMon. Way back we talked about Drees and how he likes to, you hear me talk about how he likes to morph. What are his morphing tendencies in roles? And he likes to morph between second and third man a lot. nkeyMon is fluid. He's water in the ocean, man. He's first, second, third man. It doesn't matter. There's nothing he really prefers. What he prefers is being in the play. Couldn't really go for that one, could you? That was a tough ball. I just think he didn't know. You see him flip his camera back. He looks to see if anyone's going for that ball. And it's definitely an opportunity that nkey could have jumped up for, maybe. I think nkey could have jumped for that ball, but you can see the hesitance because he did not know what Jorby was going to do. So he turns his camera off. He looks down at Jorby and then immediately turns ball cam back on. By the time he looks at Jorby, it's too late to jump for that, right? But he just didn't know, and that's why he ended up not doing it. He won't make that decision unless he knows for sure. It's a decent 50. Now nkeyMon will collect that midfield boost off the kickoff, rotate back in. Now he's second man to Extra. Extra forced Scrub Killer to go under, and that made the challenge easier. And that's the benefit of just going for it against players that are trying to go for that outplay, the mechanical outplay in front of the net. If you got someone backing you up, you can really force that defender or that attacker to go somewhere you want them to go, and then make life a little easier for the man behind you to read where that play is going to go. Scrub bumped out by Extra, and big double commit. Mark coming in, and they're going to get scored on. So nkeyMon rotates back here. Extra doesn't get a touch on this ball. This gives a good touch over to apparently Jack. Now I think Mark makes the correct decision here. nkeyMon was still turning around. Jack was already in the air. nkeyMon's way late to this play, and it might be better if he just sits. But this is a snap decision you have to make. Like, look at this, happens at full speed, where you're like, you know, Mark's coming back, and you just jump. That's a jump and pray moment for nkeyMon, and where communication can also be pretty hard. But if nkeyMon knew that Mark was going to get behind that ball and challenge it, he could stay on the goal line, and then he's got to play on that ball, right? But you are splitting hairs with that play because of how fast it happened. And really, Dignitas, another good pass in front, and they end up winning that game. So we didn't watch BDS win a lot there, but you also didn't see nkeyMon do too much